That's the downside of doing lives outside. It's a beautiful morning. I love coming to the park so early in the morning when the sun is shining and to look at the ray of light finding their way through the trees. So today's topic is something I have been meaning to talk about, but for some reason I've never done it. So today we're going to talk about abundance, infinite possibilities, and manifesting. Even though the three, when you think about it, are all linked. So when I start working with someone, the first thing people want when they start a business is more money than they usually receive from their normal jobs. What people don't realize that before you become wealthy and before you start making more than your normal job, you need to work on yourself. You need to do your inner work. And this takes time, takes consistency, takes patience. Starting a business doesn't mean that you will automatically become a millionaire within 24 hours or a month or even a year. And so years ago, I was very impatient, and that made me feel anxious. And I had enough one day. I said to myself, enough is enough. I can't do this anymore. And I made the decision to step back and admit to myself that I was very impatient and this was stopping me from achieving more in my life. So I started doing my inner work and working on my lack of patience. And do you know what? Within a couple of weeks, I saw results. I had more money in my bank account. I was calmer. I was more grounded. It was great. It was absolutely amazing. And patience is very difficult to cultivate at the beginning of your entrepreneurial journey because we are so used to rely on the system, to rely on external factors. You want money, you go to work or you go to the bank. You want to be healthy, you go to the doctor or you go to a personal trainer, and so on and so on. And even though there are people out there who genuinely want to help, it's not always the case these days, I'm afraid. So when it comes to abundance, what I'm explaining to my students is abundance doesn't necessarily mean money only. It means how you feel. Do you feel happy with what you do? Do you feel happy with yourself? Running a business means receiving emotional fulfillment and financial reward for helping people with your work. And this is abundance. I used to ask the universe to give me a limited abundance until one day I realized that I am abundance. So if I lift myself up in the frequency of abundance, I have nothing to worry about, because then I will automatically receive emotional fulfillment, money, my ideal clients, happy and peaceful life, which is something I'm sure we all want. No stress. And because what you need to understand is, so I've had, when I've read for someone in the past, I've had a couple of people asking me, when am I going to receive abundance? And I said to them, well, abundance is already around you. abundance is all around us. I mean, this is abundance, walking in nature. But what we tend to create is limitations. And we create these limitations in our head. Usually these limitations are drawn by fear, limited beliefs, generational programming, and so on and so on. So next time you want to manifest something in your life, just say to yourself, I'm abundance and I'm receiving infinite possibilities, because infinite possibilities are all around us. It's just that the system have sort of programmed us to limit ourselves to limit ourselves to what the system is giving us. Let's say you get every month you get paid £3,000 and that's it. You don't think that you can achieve more. You believe that you have to work really, really hard in order to receive pay rise, if you receive a pay rise. And this is limited belief. When you start believing that infinite possibilities are possible and you're receiving them, everything will change for the better. But it's down to you to switch your mindset and to program your brain to think and to believe, actually not to think as much, but to believe with your heart that you are full of abundance. And maybe this is something I should talk about on my Facebook group, record a video or something. I just got inspired because I want to do more for the members of the Manifestation Academy for Workpreneurs Facebook group. And maybe this is something I could create, like a guide or a short video talking about abundance. We shall see. So next week, so today's Sunday, next week, I don't know about you, but I feel very excited about the new week. When you run a business, you don't feel depressed on Sunday, and you're not dreading Monday, because every day when you run a business, every day is a weekend, because you're in control of your own time and money. Right, so I'm going to continue with my walk. It's such a beautiful day. We're definitely doing something today. Definitely. Oh, we're going to the cinema tonight. Ha! And I wish to everybody, actually before I do that, let me show you this beautiful view. Isn't it amazing? Look at the sunlight. So I'd like to wish to everybody a beautiful Sunday, a successful new week, and have fun. Bye.